you never have to paint your house ever again. All you have to do is cover your house up in beer cans. 50,000 of them.
Most people, when they decide to renovate their house, call a contractor, maybe look at some paint swatches, maybe spend a weekend on Pinterest. John Milkovich was not most people. John had a problem to solve. What you're looking at isn't just a house. It's 20 years of one man quietly refusing to be ordinary.
And it just happened to be a masterpiece. Oh boy.
But just wait until you see on the inside. I'm Jabari Thomas, Emmy-nominated filmmaker, and I love finding strange and beautiful places just like this. If you love hidden gems, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next adventure. Now, let's figure out why this man decided to cover his house in beer cans, and why does his yard look like this? It actually started as a regular working-class home in Houston. Just a retired rail worker and a whole lot of empty beer cans. Most people saw trash. John Milkovich saw building material. This isn't a house you just look at, though. You also can hear it. And can you believe he was married? At one point, she was ticked off. And it wasn't because the beer cans. We'll get to that in a few. But for now, I want to introduce you to Jennifer with The Orange Show. She helped me unravel all of this madness. Now, I know from the outside, you'd expect something fun inside. Nope, but I tell you what it does look like. Your grandparents' house. Well, at least the noise faded away. Original.
Very original. You have the canary yellow, the robin's egg blue.
You're literally looking at 1968 right now. So when I got inside and looked around, one question really stood out to me more than the others.
So what is it used for now?
It's a museum. It's like a museum and a community center all in one, because sometimes we have events here, people rent it out, and it's a piece of history too.
And a piece of history indeed. So the home now functions as a museum. It's maintained by the Orange Show Center for Visionary Art.
Where else can you go?
That looks like this.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
It's one of a kind. There's other can houses and beer bottle houses, but
Yeah.
not like this. Even like flooring, when you walk through. Flooring is leftover linoleum from the rail cars and sleeper cars. Same with these.
Simple, quiet, and a little frozen in time.
A lot of this stuff came out of he's like a scavenger. Whatever they had to get rid of, he's going to reuse it, repurpose it.
Inside, visitors can view John's actual work table and the simple tools that he used to snip, flatten, and string together his metallic masterpiece over the course of 18 years. And can you believe it? John made everything from the nails, hammer, and he used every piece of the can.
And then see them patterns.
What is that exactly?
These are the lips of the can.
Oh, wow.
So wind blows through it.
Yeah.
Sound.
John promised his wife he'd keep the craziness outdoors. And guess what? He actually stuck to it. But John was considered a little bit of a jerk, even to his wife. So his wife wanted marble floors. Well, one day she came home. She got her wish.
He didn't want to mow the grass, so what did he do? Concrete.
Now, I know this may look crazy, but this wild project actually helped the family out. Even though the cans stayed outside, they did change the interior environment, however. The aluminum sliding and thick pull slab curtains that are hanging outside, well, they acted as a massive solar reflector against the Texas brutal sun, keeping the inside of the house noticeably cooler and significantly lowering the family's energy bills. Oh yeah, when you stop by, you can even have a bev.
There are some drinks in there. If you drink a beer, you have to consume it on premise,
Okay.
or you can take one with you.
Okay, so what's the mystery behind all of this madness? Well, John passed away in 1988, so I guess we really don't know. Some people say John was lazy. Others say it was out of pure boredom. But I think he was a pure genius. John didn't build this to go viral. He built it because it made sense to him. And somehow, that personal, private logic turned into one of the strangest, most beautiful homes in the world. If you love strange and hidden gems just like this one, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.